Great news! The iPhone 15 models will have even bigger screens with this new report informing us of this leak. Every model will have a large display this year, and I'm going to tell you all the details about this. We will also go over a summary of the latest features we know about and also share those important details of the iPhone 15 Pro Max release date and price. So first of all, a major change that is looking to come from previous iPhones is a new name for the top range iPhone 15. Currently, we use the Pro Max name, but this year it may get replaced by the name of the iPhone 15 Ultra. We already now have the Ultra name in an Apple M chipset and also in the Apple Watch Ultra. Also, other rival companies like Samsung and Xiaomi use the Ultra name already, so it does make sense for Apple to start naming their top layer iPhone models with this name as the iPhone 15 Ultra. So, even though we're in the early part of 2023, there are still lots of leaks for the new iPhone 15 models. So, let's talk about this new leak of larger screens coming to the iPhone 15 models. So, a couple of weeks ago, you may remember I showed you some new CAD designs of the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Pro. One piece of information that was shared was the bezels around the edge of the screen on the iPhone 15 models is going to be even thinner than we have had on the iPhone 12 to the iPhone 14 models. It looks like that Apple want to retain the size of the frame of the iPhone models in the iPhone 15 lineup compared to the iPhone 14 models, and this would mean that the iPhone 15 screens are going to be ever so slightly larger. A new report is coming from 9to Mac who have confirmed this and have told us for the iPhone 15 and the normal iPhone 15 Pro, the screen size will be 6.2 inches, and that is up from the 6.1 inches that we got this time round. This also means very likely that the iPhone 15 Plus and the iPhone 15 Pro Max screens size will also go up too. Currently it's 6.69 inches, and this could go all the way up to 6.8 inches in total. And it might not seem a lot, but you know how the old saying goes, every little helps. Now, before I continue on, now is a good time more than ever to mention that all reports and leaks that you are seeing here are not 100% proof that they'll be coming with the new iPhone. I can only present to you of what reports or information out there and renders on based on the information, as you can see here, of everything that we've been told so far. So the final iPhone may not look like this. However, if you've been watching this video, then you are as curious as I am in knowing what is being about said the next iPhone anyway. So let's do the release date and price next. So it is still super early to talk about the release date. However, based on the last sort of 6-7 years of iPhone release history, we have a rough sort of idea of when the iPhone 15 will come out. If we go way back to 2018, we saw the release of the iPhone XS, and also we saw the release of the iPhone XR. The XS came out on September 21st, but the XR came out on October 26th. And then moving to the iPhone 12 models, the release dates for this was October the 23rd and November 13th. And the main reason behind this was definitely because of COVID in 2020. But as you can see here with these 2 years of examples, you can see that mainly the release date has been the end of September to the end of October time, with the main exception of 2020, like I said, because of COVID. However, back in 2021, we got the iPhones back on their main sort of schedule, and the release was the end of September with all 4 models of the iPhone on September 24th. Then last year in 2022, the iPhone event happened on September 7th, and that the pre-orders started a few days later on Friday, September 9th, and then some of the iPhone 14 models were in our hand a week later on October 16th, all the way to October 7th. For 2022, the event for the iPhones happened a little bit earlier than the last few years, but it's not unheard of. So for example, the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus also came out on the same day. Well, the announcement was the same day, what was September 7th back in 2016. But I think you're getting the overall message here for the iPhone 15. It's targeted to come out around mid-September this year for the release, and probably the actual event will happen about a week or so before, unless there is a massive problem with components, or let's say another pandemic happens, for example. So next of all, let's do a summary of everything we know so far, including the price for the iPhone 15 all the way up to the iPhone 15 Pro Max or the iPhone 15 Ultra. So, just quickly guys, if you didn't know already, this channel just got over 450,000 subscribers, and I recently did a giveaway of a brand new MacBook Pro 14-inch M1 Pro, and if you want to see who the winner was make sure you check out the video on my channel because I announced who the winner was. But the great thing is guys, I've got another giveaway, and because we're approaching 500,000 subscribers, and this is a big number, I'm doing an extra special giveaway. This time guys, I'm going to be giving away an iPhone 14 Pro Max, and it's a 256GB model in deep purple. Not only this, I'm also going to be giving away a MacBook Air as well, and this is also the 10-core GPU option with also 256GB of storage and 16GB of RAM inside that. And not only this guys, I'm also going to be giving away a MacBook Pro, another one, an M1 Pro, and this one has got the 8-core setup and also has 16GB of RAM and 512GB of storage. And I'm going to be giving away one of these prizes to 3 lucky winners. So they'll be picked at random, that one of you will get one of these random prizes, and basically there are 3 items to give away. And if you want to be in a chance to get one of these items in this big giveaway that I am doing, make sure in the comments below to write what Apple products, what technology products you're hoping to buy in 2022. Put them down in the comments below, and also at the same time as well guys, I'll be announcing who the winner is of these 3 prizes and the 3 winners by a video, so make sure that you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell if you're brand new here, because you don't want to miss out on that video if you are the lucky person. One other quick note guys, I've just got to say there are lots of spammers and scammers out there telling you to WhatsApp them or to Telegram them, telling you that you've won a prize, to PM them or direct message them. This is not me at all. You've heard from me, I will be making a video when we get over 500,000 subscribers, and only at that point. If you get any other messages or if you're told to part with some money to win a prize, this is not me. Please do report these scammers straight away. And with that out of the way guys, let's return back to the video. So, starting out with the iPhone 15, so this is just the normal iPhone 15 model. It will again have a 6.1-inch OLED display, and it will have a resolution of 2532 by 1170. And finally, it looks like that a ProMotion display could be coming to the iPhone 15, so this is going to be really exciting with 120Hz inside it. We're expecting 6GB of RAM again in the iPhone 15. It will have 128GB all the way up to 1TB storage option, whereas before it only went up to 512GB. So this is going to be really exciting to see this, that we have that extra option. And then also it will have the A16 Bionic chipset. So this is the same sort of chipset that we have got inside the iPhone 14 Pro models, except for there's one slight difference, as you will see in a second. So the CPU will have 4 efficiency cores, 2 performance cores, but it'll have a 4-core GPU instead of a 5-core GPU, what's inside the iPhone 14 Pro models. The body will be an aluminium body, and again it will have that dual camera on the back of a wide and ultra wide camera lenses. The battery size is expected to be around the same, and this might change slightly, but at the moment stands at 3095 milliamps. So that's the battery size, and the base model will be coming in for the 128GB model at $899 and this is, remember, for the US sort of pricing, so in other countries it could be a little bit more. But moving on to the iPhone 15 Plus, it will have a 6.78-inch display. Again, this will be an OLED display, and the resolution of this one will be 2778 by 1280. Again, that rumored 120Hz ProMotion display is finally coming to the normal 15 and the 15 Plus. That's really exciting. Again, same specs, 6GB of RAM, the option of 128GB of storage all the way up to 1TB. So that extra 1TB storage option has been added. so this is really exciting to see. An A16 chipset, very similar to the iPhone 14 Pro models, so this will have a 4 efficiency cores, 2 performance cores, except for this time it will have a 4-core GPU instead of the 5-core GPU that we have inside the Pro models of the 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max. They also have an aluminium body again, dual cameras of a wide and ultra wide camera lens with some extra bits and pieces inside that, and the battery size of this one at the moment is looking around to be the same size as the iPhone 14 Plus, so that will be about 4,352 milliamp battery size. The base model of this, the 128GB model, will be coming in at $999 US. So other countries it might be a little bit more or might be a little bit less. Then we have the iPhone 15 Pro. Again, it will be a 6.1 OLED display, resolution 2532 by 1170. It will also have that 120Hz ProMotion display inside it, and this time, for the first time ever, we'll have 8GB of RAM inside an iPhone. Storage options looks like they're going to change slightly, so we'll actually be starting at 256GB as the smallest space available that you can pick, and this will be going all the way up to 2 terabytes this time. That's what we've been hearing of some rumours, but it might still stay at 1 terabyte. We're not too sure at this stage. But the other thing as well is we will be getting an A17 Bionic chipset inside it. Again, very similar architect to previous chipsets, where this will have a 4 efficiency cores, 2 performance cores, and a 5-core GPU. But the actual body of the iPhone 15 Pro will actually be made out of titanium this time. It won't be made out of aluminium or aluminum, depending where you are in the world, and it'll also have a triple camera setup and also have that LiDAR sensor again. The battery size at the moment is looking to be about the same size as the iPhone 14 Pro, so this is 3095 milliamp battery size, and the base model of the 256GB model will be coming in at $1,099 US, and again I will mention that in other countries it might be a little bit more or a little bit less on release. Then finally, we have the biggest iPhone of them all, the iPhone 15 Pro Max or the iPhone 15 Ultra. The name is going to be confirmed a bit more nearer the time, but it will be coming in at a 6.78-inch display. It'll be an OLED display at 2778 by 1280. Again, this will be a ProMotion display, a 120Hz one. It will again have 8GB of RAM, up from 2GB more of the 6GB that we got with the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And storage options again will start at 256GB this time, going all the way up to the rumoured 2 terabytes, which is really exciting out there, but it may also still be 1 terabyte. But main thing is, what's most likely going to happen is the storage size is going to be up to 256GB. We will also be getting the A17 Bionic chipset, very similar architect to the A16. It will have 4 efficiency cores, 2 performance cores, and it will also have a 5-core GPU again. So that's really cool. We'll also get that new titanium body on this iPhone 15 Pro Max or the iPhone 15 Ultra, and we'll also get a triple camera setup, but one of those cameras will have a 6 times or a 10 times optical zoom, which is really exciting. We will also still get the usual wide and ultra wide sort of sensors too, and we'll also be getting the LiDAR sensor. The battery size at the moment, we've been told, is probably going to be around the same sort of size as last year's, so this is 4,352 milliamp battery size, but this could change nearer the time. The base model of the 256GB model will be coming in at $1,299 US. Now this is going to be a little bit more than compared to other previous years. Main reason is because of that brand new optical zoom, and also possibly because of that brand new Ultra name. But like I have said, guys, this is the pricing for the US. In other countries it could be a little bit more or it could be a little bit less. So there we go, guys, that is the list of specs of all 4 iPhone 15 models. And as I said that, guys, it is still very early based on what we know, and this list will change or continue to grow over time. But if you do want to get more of a sort of complete picture in the future, and also the latest on leaks and reports, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. But for now, guys, with this video, if you have enjoyed it, also make sure you hit the like button, and I will see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.